Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin Baddick, and today I'll be discussing estimating free-roaming cats in urban communities. These cats often live in what we refer to as colonies, which are established groups of cats that share a common territory. Here in Gainesville, I took this video where I observed a cat colony near Lake Alice. While there isn't a strict number defining a colony, it typically involves at least 3 or more cats. Population estimates provide an understanding of the current and potential future size and distribution of a population. The current problem is that researchers studying feral cats in urban environments struggle with obtaining precise and representative population estimate data. This imprecision results from factors such as variability in detection rates, limitations with methods, and environmental influences, which lead to inconsistent results across sampling periods, even when the underlying population remains stable. While looking at the 3 approaches today, I'll be using the criteria that they are non-invasive, lower cost, practical, and effective to determine whether or not they are or should be recommended. The first approach we'll be looking at is mark recapture with baited camera traps and image analysis. Mark recapture using baited camera traps will attract the feral cats to a specific location. The camera trap will provide a detailed image which can be analyzed using AI pattern recognition advancements to distinguish between the feral cats and improve sampling. As seen in this figure, this method has been used before with jaguars, where they used valerian oil to bait them to the camera field of view and took that image. This method is non-invasive and essentially tracks and recaptures the individuals in a feral cat colony. The precision of AI can lead to more accurate and reliable population estimates. Once you have data on the number of uniquely identified cats in the initial sampling period and the number of those individuals recaptured in subsequent sampling periods, you can apply the mark recapture formula to estimate the total population size of the feral cat colony. Pros to this method are that it is non-invasive, has increased detection rates, individual identification, and continuous monitoring, while cons are the cost, camera place limitations, as this is an urban environment, there are some private properties, image analysis challenges, and the initial setup of the method. Next, we have TNVR. TNVR is Trap, Neuter, Vaccinate, Release, which physically marks the feral cat by notching their ear. This approach consists of direct handling and subsequent monitoring using the visible mark, which assists in distinguishing which have been recorded, and this helps prevent recapture. We use single-door live animal traps and bait that we place inside the traps. Pros to this method are the definitive marking, direct handling, long-term monitoring, population control, while cons include trapping bias, as the cat could be trap-happy or trap-shy, labor-intensive, trap placement, and ethical concerns. The 3 kittens pictured in the center lower photo are ones that I caught a couple of months ago, and the Sphinx is my personal cat now. So distance sampling from a vehicle consists of surveying for cats using predetermined transects where researchers drive around a recorded distance, recording the number of feral cat sightings they observe. This approach allows for an extensive coverage in a more concise time frame and decreases the chances of human disturbance. It essentially estimates population size by accounting for the detectability of cats at varying distances from the transect line. And it doesn't rely on marking individuals, but instead uses the frequency of sightings at different distances to infer the total number of cats in the surveyed area. Pros to this method include that we do have that faster coverage, so it is more efficient, an increased sample, and reduced human disturbance, while cons are that the detection probability is highly variable, urban limitations, limited access, and behavioral responses. Overall, I believe the strongest method is TNVR, and this is the one that I recommend. Not only does it help to manage feral cat populations through sterilization and vaccinations, it also indirectly aids population estimates by creating more stable and potentially more observable colonies over time. This refines future population surveys. It is a long-term management strategy, and while it could be labor-intensive, it is the most cost-friendly, and it reaps those additional benefits with controlling the population size and vaccinating the cats. This is a literature that I used throughout the project. Feel free to leave any comments or questions in the section below. Thank you very much for your time.